Nini, really rough. Sijaweka any makeup at all. Yeah. Yeah. So, so I wanted to show that ili Diana aone tu sneak peek ya live yangu ya kesho asubuhi. So this is the house that Diana alikuja TikTok akasema Roy amebomoa akauza. Roy akajitetea akasema hajabomoa hiyo nyumba, alitoa tu madirisha akauza kwa sababu alikuwa na njaa. Yeah, so welcome to my live at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Ebu mnikumbushe, alisema siwezi fika kwao. Can you guys confirm wadau? Alisema siwezi fika kwao. Ama mimi ndio nilisikia vitu zangu. Did she say that? Ya kwamba nikifika kwao, in fact let me find the recording. Wacha nitafute hiyo recording. Niliona kwa blogs. Alisema nikifika kwao atafanya.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
When everything is running smoothly like that, my daughter is very safe at home. Like, she's living the best life. This is literally the best life any of my children have ever lived. You know, she's living like in paradise, right in the middle of a 200-acre property owned by her mom, you know. So everything here is just beautiful, like perfect, to be honest, perfect. This is paradise. So I therefore have time in my hands to walk around doing silly things. Yeah. So today I remembered, actually someone came on my live and told me, Lady J, TikTok bill of violence is very boring. And then I thought, Diana Ross alinipok jana for no apparent reason. That was after I had offered an olive branch. You know, I did not really want friendships with Diana because she's a psychopath. I cannot be friends with a psychopath, you know. So all I wanted was that kind of mutuality, you know, that kind of, respect, but with distance. But then she ignored that. She thought I was that easy target. She forgot that in the game of TikTok, and TikTok, right here on TikTok, she is still aspiring to be Lady J. You know, I am the person she wants to be. And she keeps forgetting that all the time. She imagines she can jump queue. In fact, leo nimesikia kwa blogs akisema kwamba she wants to raise 1 million Kenya shillings. For God knows what. And I knew Diana was going towards that. And therefore I warned people about it 2 years ago. Okay, so recently she stole a few $1,000. And then she realized TikTok money is actually, sweet. So now she's going for 1 million. Unaelewa? She's going now for 1 million. But I'm gonna make sure that effort is totally disrupted. Okay? So Diana, you really should have left me the fuck alone. You really should have. You should never have used me as an example for Dula. Ungecharaza tu Dula bila kunitaja. Aya, let me remind you why I'm coming for you and why I will not leave you. Even the gentleman mwenye ulituma kwangu ili aniharas in Ratanga, I'm not leaving him. Simwachi. Okay? I will meet him in court. I will meet that gentleman who touched my shoulder. I consider that assault because I am a lady. That's why I call myself Lady Jacqueline. I do not respect, I do not appreciate strange men laying their hands on me for whatever reason. You understand? So that is why that gentleman, still, I will meet him in court. So prepare more money to help him with this case. Okay? Be ready to help him with this case. Mtasikia. Oh, Kapina needs money for abortion. What's abortion? She's pregnant. So we'll forward it slightly.
Wacha nijibu from statement yake ya mwisho. Amesema ni kazi ya Allah. Huyo Allah wako baby ni mpumbavu kabisa. Anakufanyia anakukosea heshima aje anakuembarrass. Ulishindwa hata kuverify kama statement ni fake or not. Umeletewa mpaka M-Pesa. Kwani wewe Mungu wako anakuaibisha aje wewe? Maybe unafaa kuinamisha mkundu vizuri, ache kuangalia juu ukienda kuswali. Akujibu poa, umesikia? Huyo Mungu wako ni mpumbavu kwa sababu ulishindwa. Unasikia? Ulishindwa kuprove eti pesa ziliibiwa. Mpaka wa leo hujaileta statement ya kuonesha Diana Ross alireceive pesa namna hii.
No, it's because Diana, it's because you kept the money in America. And that is why the burden of proof cannot lay with Dula. It has to lay with you. You're the one who kept the money in the US. You understand? So when ndio inafaa uonyeshe nini statement yako ya Cash App, yako na ya bank na yako ya Zelle, whichever method that the women in America were sending you money. Those are the statements you needed to provide. And then with proof of you remitting the money to Abigail. That is the burden of proof still lies with you. So I think hapo ulijisahau kidogo, and then using religion to beat someone down on their, their mental capacity or on the argument of whether they are intelligent or not. That there, I will not say it's problematic because that's quite cliche, but that should make a few people angry. I don't know why I haven't seen enough anger about that. I don't think that should go unpunished. I do not think that should go unpunished. But anyway, I'm going to the point that I'm driving home.
Umeshindwa mpaka wa leo. You've never brought any statement to show how much I received, but you're accusing me of theft.
Because you stole, Diana, you stole. And I'm gonna tell you why you stole. The way that now you went for my name, the way that you twisted it, the way you tried so much to manipulate the situation using my name was actually evidence, to me, that there was something you were hiding. There's something you did not want people to know.
So Mungu wako anatokea shimo gani? Nisiwe jinamba ngapi ndio huyu Mungu wako anatoka? Hebu anza kuswali vizuri, pengine uweke mboro ikiangalia juu. Ndio hiyo maombi ifike vizuri, taka hii. Haya, na kujibu tena ingine. Unasema you're being bullied. Have you gone through magazeti and you see how you troll people with your videos? Have you gone through your recordings to see how much you troll people and you body shame people with your videos?
So if a blogger, and this is not me defending bloggers, I think I'm not in the business of defending bloggers. They do nothing to me at all. Now, if someone comes and records you being vile and abusive, how does that make them bullies? You know? So if I come as a blogger nikakurecord, so zilo nasema maneno maovu. Anyway, hapo sielewi because I've never quite seen on that Magazeti platform where they're actually abusing people. I've never seen. Not that they're saints, you know. They are little rascals, you know. Some of them are rascals, you know, with foul mouths. You know, there's someone like Animal Lover. That is a foul-mouthed little piece of, you know, I don't know how to call her. So they are they really go for people, but it's really not part of their blogging. So I don't know where Diana is getting this from, unless she's found them on other blogs. But anyway, wacha ni focus.
Watu 800 wameingia kwa inbox yako ati kukubuli. Enda uangalie comments za magazeti when they troll people and you intentionally create videos that are bullying and dehumanizing people to the extent yenye mna edit mpaka ma videos. Muli edit video sauti yangu mkiweka na Githaiga kudanganya ya kwamba nilisema Githaiga anafaa kuwa reported account, and I was trolled and bullied because you wanted content, and that's what you did. So you have no audacity or moral ground to talk about bullying. Magazeti has a foundation for bullying. That was the core foundation. That is how you.
Well, that is a big fat lie. That is a big fat lie. That the core foundation of Magazeti was bullying. But Magazeti was founded before Diana joined TikTok. How does she know what the foundations were? You know, Diana came on TikTok way after Magazeti was Magazeti. So I don't know. I don't get that. But anyway, that's not the point. That's not what I need.
Came to be born. That is how you became Magazeti, because the foundation.
Now, the place that I need, the reason Diana sikuachi ni hapa.
She was trolling and bullying. All of you are products of psychophancy. Mulitoka kwa mkundu ya Jacqueline pali mulikuwa mnasema.
Right, so that is why Diana, that is where ulinitafuta penye nilikuwa nimekaa maisha yangu na maisha yangu hapa kwa shamba yangu, hapa kwa nyumba yangu na watoto wangu. Wewe mwenyewe ndio ulikuja ukanitafuta. Ungetusi Dula bila kunitaja. So again, this idea ya kwamba you never go for people, people come for you. It is hogwash and you know it. Ni uongo. You came for me. You came for me. And you came for me at a time when I have all the time. I quite like going on these little adventures, going to the police and doing all this. I quite like it, you know, because it's like I'm getting a break from the farm. It's thank you for coming for me at this time. And then I'm not stuck in England. You know, I'm not stuck in central London where I cannot move. I cannot go see the officer. I cannot do this. I cannot strengthen my friendship with this and, you know. So I'm quite happy that you've come out for me now when I'm nice and settled. But anyway, Aya, let's continue. I need you again to remember, always remember this, because I'm going to come for you in ways that I never have before. In ways that I never have. Yeah? Yani naenda kukukujia kwa style ingine sijawahi kukukujia. Alafu ni venye nimekuwatch kwa hizo mablogs ukiwa unani address. Mpaka you are actually suggesting that Jo Kanyamwa, people from Kanyamwa, when you are addressing me in Kijaluo, at Kanyamwa people need to join forces with Kochogo people to fight an enemy. Yeah, and you're calling upon young people to join you in fighting the enemy. That is because you don't know Kanyamwa. Kanyamwa, thank you, Anne. Thank you, dear. Here in Kanyamwa, you said someone from Central, amecross akakuja South Nyanza. Here in Kanyamwa, there is one of the biggest populations of people from Uyoma. You need to do your research. There is an entire village right here, not far away from where I live, yenye iko tu na watu kutoka Uyoma. So you need to find out who lives in Kanyamwa. You don't know Kanyamwa. We focus na Kochogo. Okay? Focus on Kochogo. And this idea kwamba, oh, Lady J, you know, I'm now fighting Lady J, so I'm going to mobilize young people to help me. It's nonsense. It's all nonsense. And nobody will listen to you because all those things that you actually, those barriers that you're forming, they only exist in your head. You cannot stop me from going into your home. Nikitaka kwenda mpaka kwa nyumba yenu, naweza, huwezi ni stop. Ya ulisema kwamba uwezi, Jacqueline thought angefika kwa boma yetu. Wewe. Ngoja guys, wacheni nimalize hii recording.
Eti yeye ni mama yenu. Si huyu mjinga ndiye alikuwa anaita Jacqueline mama ni nani? Hii takataka. Ati alafu huyu sasa ati anaongelelea accountability. Gosh. Kaa chini. Don't talk about accountability, Dula, any day.
I don't think and that is why I realized, Dana Rose, for a moment I imagined that our watu were not actually seeing things the way they were, until I listened to this recording and the penny dropped. He recording actually gave me everything that I needed. It is from this recording that I realized that you actually stole your first mchango money from TikTok. Because all these things that you are telling Dula were totally unnecessary. They were unnecessary. You had no business going for him on accountability. Kwa sababu yeye hajaibia mtu TikTok. Unaelewa? At least sisi tumeguza pesa ya TikTok. Mtu anaweza sema tumeiba. So it is this recording from after listening to this recording that the penny finally dropped. Mwanamke, uliibia Sharon pesa ngapi? How much of Sharon's money did you steal? How much? Yeah? Alafu unasema ni marafiki zako walikutumia hela. That is still mchango. That is still mchango. That was never a gift. That was public funds. That was public funds. So wezi kuja useme, oh, my friends are the ones who gave me the money. Ati unaomba accountability kama nani? You came for me for months in the year 2023. For months, you literally disrupted my entire community because you wanted everybody from my cabinet. I had a very good cabinet. Okay? From my ulianza na cabinet yangu, you wanted them to believe 100% that I had stolen money from TikTok, that I had no school, that I had been lying to them. You understand? And that was your mission, to convince them that I had stolen. You even actually convinced them that you'd take me to court for having stolen money from TikTok. And all along, you never gave me a penny. The money that I received was also from the so-called my friends or my supporters or people on my platform. It was never from you. So right now you are saying, oh, hamkutoa pesa, kwa hivyo mnauliza accountability kama nani? Kwa nini ulikuwa unaniuliza accountability in 2023 and you gave me no money? Huh? Why do you still, even here in 2025, Juicy, when I told you, can you donate some money towards our school? I was just making a joke. Ukaniambia, you have to give proper accountability, yeah, of the money you received from TikTok before I can donate to your schools. What is proper accountability, sweetie? Yeah? What, in your opinion, what is proper accountability? Is it not kids going to school? Is it not kids in classrooms studying? Is it not beautifully completed buildings? Thank you so much, Anne. Thank you, dear. Yeah? Is it not teachers being paid every month? Yeah? Kids with resources and kids with uniform. That is all accountability. Thank you. Kids eating. That is all accountability. I ran a free school. And never, have you ever stopped to think, how is this woman paying, teachers? Hujawahi stop ukafikiria huyu mwanamke budget yake ya walimu nimesikia walimu wote nimesikia wanalipwa kitu 300k. Hii pesa anatoa wapi? Yeah, anatoa hii wapi? Accountability gani? That is accountability. Okay? That is accountability. So again, I am telling you, you really had no business pointing fingers at people. Ya kwamba, oh, they have no right to ask you for accountability. They did. Because they believed you mismanaged the money you are given. That money was never yours. Thank God the 4.3 million I was given was for my own schools. Thank God. It wasn't money that I was to give to somebody else. It was money coming direct to my schools. But you, on the other hand, you are given money to help us, a very young woman. You squandered it. You squandered it. Aya, continuing.
Vile Jacqueline alipotea hapa na pesa, si wewe ndio ulikuwa unamwambia mom, you don't need to answer anything?
Absolutely untrue. That is absolutely untrue. Okay? Dula and Magazeti were on my case. Wamefanya kimbi na mimi hii TikTok for months. Yeah? For months. So you don't have to say anything. That is baloney. That is the musings of a mad woman. Okay? You're pulling that right off from your ass. Hiyo unavuta kutoka kwa mkundu. Unajua very well ni uongo. But because people are listening to you, unaongea to that just the way you normally talk without thinking about what you're saying. The minute you have an audience, you just go blah, blah, blah. And that blah, blah, blah really should put you behind bars. I swear tutapata kitu ya kukuingiza ndani. I swear, Dana, this time, akisikuachi mimi, not.
Ama ilikuwa ni nani? Was it not you? Mwenye ulikuwa unamfuata mpaka umeingiza kichwa yako kwa mkundi yake ikakuwa bare duko.
Thank you.
Okay.
Diana Ross, that day I was not fighting you. But you had, because uliniangalia ukaniona kidogo sana. And that is what pissed me off. I needed to know what actually pissed me off. You saw me ukaniona mtu mdogo sana. Ya kwamba unaweza nitumia kutusi Dula. Mimi Lady J. You using me Lady J. Kutusi Dula. You used my name to get known on TikTok. You used Lady J's name. Lady J's schools. Yeah? Lady J's CBO. Those are the things you used to get known on TikTok, to get your followers, to get viewers. You know, and now una imagine ya kwamba umefika so much that you can again use my name for silly matusi. Ati una address mtu na unatumia jinangu. Hapo nilisikia uchungu. Yes, and to get gifts. Hapo nilisikia uchungu. And that is why I went to your home in Ratanga. That is why I literally saw you so small that I actually decided naenda kwenyu. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wow, that's so beautiful. Mkok, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Gosh, I better be following the gifters. Thank you so, so much. I swear, thank you so much. And Mkok, God bless you guys. That was so beautiful. What was that? I've never seen that. That was beautiful. Thank you. Aya, so I'll continue.
Kisema ya kwamba asijibu chochote kuhusu accountability. Ama umesahau haraka aje?
Wewe ndio umesahau. Okay? If anything, magazeti wanted me. They wanted me to give complete accountability. Penye nilijikoroga. I keep saying, penye nilijikoroga. I was not transparent about the money we paid towards labor. Neither was I transparent about the money that we paid towards, oh, and thank you, darling. The money we paid towards planning permission. Planning permission pekee ilituchukua around 300K. You know, these are things I was not transparent about. You know, and the money we paid the structural engineer. So when these people came back and were asking me for accountability, I had already nilishajikoroga nikawambia kwamba mimi ndio nitalipa labor, which was a stupid thing to say, knowing very well that I came on TikTok to ask for help because I did not have the money. You know, I had the money to run my project, to run the schools, to pay teachers, I was okay. Buying uniform, nilikuwa sawa. You know, buying resources. But having enough money for infrastructure, hiyo sikuwa nayo. Okay? So I should have literally just taken the entire burden and said, TikTokers mnisaidie, sina chochote. Hapo ndio penye nilijikoroga. Na hapo ndio penye ilionekana ya kwamba niliiba. But in actual fact, the 4.3 million I got out of TikTok, that entire thing, those izo nini, what do you call them? Izo mitaro, they cost way more than that. Way more. But I don't mind anyone calling me mwizi. I've never minded. I've never minded because it's only me who knows how I run these schools. I founded these schools. So mimi ndio najua jinsi ninavyoziran. I know how I'm organizing myself financially. Like right now, I know the organizations that I'm seeking support from. You know, I'm the one, finally, when my money from the UK dries up, it is me who still has to figure out how the schools will run without that big chunk of money coming from the UK. You know, so these are my babies. These schools are my babies. Okay? Oh, and thank you. God bless you. God bless you so much. So exactly, that's exactly what I mean. So I don't really mind any, wewe ni mwizi, I don't mind. And that's why I was telling you, Diana, I did not mind, you know, you calling me mwizi. That one I did not mind. What I minded was that you were literally using my name to manipulate people. Using my name. That kind of like what can I say? What can I call it? It's a diversionary tactic that is so like it is shameless. Very shameless diversionary tactic. I don't mind you using diversionary tactic, but not such a shameless one. Yenye unakuja tu na machokavu unasema hapa enyewe nimewekwa kwa kona na jina yenye nitatumia kujitoa hapa ni jina Lady J. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you, like, put respect on my name? Put some respect on my name. My name made you. My name made you. Without my name, you would never have been known on TikTok. Nobody would have known who you were. You used my name for everything. Moderators, ebu block huyo Francis aende tafadhali. Any moderator around? Right. You used my name for everything. For coins, for viewership, for followership, for relevance. You literally used my name for everything. All right? You are even being used by some people you may attend kunicharaza na kuleta hizi stories za kipuuzi. Oh, today we have an update from the police, from the court, and then 2,000 people are there watching you. Oh, so today Jacqueline Ombewa did this, the lawyer did not show up. That was months of using my name. Months of using my name. So ndio sababu you have to put some respect on my name. Nasikia siku hizi ukisema wewe you are a big name on TikTok. People are using you for mboka. Now there is a certain group of people who will never come beneath you. Oh, Lily, nice to see you, dear. So that is what I need you to always remember. Kuna watu wenye, they will never come beneath you here on TikTok. It doesn't matter how quiet they are. Please always remember that. Thank you. All right, so hapo ndio, that is the reason nilienda kwenyu, Diana.
You forgotten? When we were questioning the legitimacy of the schools, Jacqueline.
So you are questioning the legitimacy of the schools, and all the way till now, 2 years later, you have not come back on TikTok and said, I was wrong. You haven't come back. Today I hear you bragging about how you are the one who made me have a teacher registry. Bragging about that. Why are you not bragging about shutting down the schools and having the building demolished, you know, and scattering all the schools? That was your mission. That was one of your prayers in the court case. Thank you, Anne, darling. That is what was one of your prayers. If you look at the court documents, one of your prayers was that the schools are not properly registered and therefore should be deregistered. Remember, think about that oxymoron. Think about it. Not properly registered, therefore they need to be deregistered and shut down. All the 6 schools need to be shut down. Oh, the CBO wasn't procedural. The process that the CBO was registered with, Jamaa Community-Based Organization, it was not legal, or whatever you say, you termed it. I'll bring that court paper very soon. I'll read it out to people again, because we are with you in court on the 15th. And therefore, this CBO needs to be deregistered. Those were your prayers. You've got around 6 prayers in that court document. All right? So what you should have been bragging about today, yes, you are bragging about the fact that you got my school closed. You're not the reason my school was closed, Diana. Nimekuona kwa blogs. You are never the reason. I talked to the education office. I know why my school was closed. It was never about you. Okay? So you taking credit for my school being closed and my kids missing school for 7 months, it is sad. It just shows what kind of an animal you are. That you're bragging that children missed education for almost 2 terms. That is sad. That's really sad. You know? But that school getting closed brought me a lot of blessings. Of course, I was able to get money from TikTok, over 3 million, and I was able to, you know, to make the building spectacular. Okay, so whatever led to my school being closed, I'm happy. The building looks beautiful. We look more organized. All right, all our certificates are in order. We even passed the health certification. You know, the health officers came and they were so impressed. We had water, running water, electricity, a nice kitchen, beautiful toilets. You know, the facilities that we have at that school right now is actually better than many secondary schools around here. So thank you. Whoever led to my school being closed, thank you. Now we are providing decent education to the children. I'm happy. I'm very grateful, you know. So again, So guys, so that is why, for anyone who wanted to know why I made my way to Ratanga, that is why. That recording, I've already saved it. Chocolate City has told me to save it, may save. That is recording that literally switched something in my head. It made me realize you can never dance with the devil. You cannot. You can try very much to be respectful, but this person is incapable of giving people respect. She's incapable of staying in her lane. So ulinikujia Diana, mpaka leo ukasema ya kwamba nilienda ati I can never reach your home where your mom, your beloved mom whom I trolled. Diana, you trolled my mother for months. There is nothing anyone does to you before you do it to them. You called my mother a tea-girl. My mother was a respected secretary to the principal of Siriba College. When she was typing, she could type well over 120 words per minute. She was a master typist. She was an expert in shorthand. Yeah, she was an expert in shorthand. That skill that has now faded off, nobody has it anymore. She was an expert in that. And she studied at Kianda College. She went to Nyabururu Girls Boarding Primary School, Rangala Boarding Primary School, and then Nyabururu Girls Secondary. And then she went to Kianda College. That's my mother. You know, and her first job was at Nairobi University. Her colleagues were all British women. And then there you are trolling her, calling her a tea girl. My mother was sophisticated. Sophisticated. She was a sophisticated woman. You trolled her for months and months. So you coming again, telling people, no, she died at 49. Yeah, she died at 49. Thank you, Anne, darling. You know, I was 19 when she died. So you coming and telling people that my mother, huyo mamake anapika chai, anauza chai, anauzia watu chai. That is what she used to do. That was painful. That was painful because I used to look at that woman and wish, I always wondered, is this really my mom? She was a sophisticated lady, you know. She was so sophisticated, so fabulous. so well dressed, well spoken. So you trolled my mother before I ever mentioned your mom. So no, you are nobody's victim on TikTok. You're nobody's victim. Guys, the filter went and I think my tears, when the filter goes, my tears zinaonekana. Yeah, my mom, hiyo story ya mamangu, wewe. Don't think you love your mother more than people love their mothers. You know. Wewe mwenyewe ulikuja hapa TikTok ukatuambia venye mamako alikuwa mkubwa, severely obese. Ulituambia wewe mwenyewe venye alikuwa anawekwa kwa freezer, kwa mortuary. Literally they were cutting off a part of her body so that she fits into those freezers. She was too big for the freezers. You came and told us that here on TikTok. That graphic story you said. You know? So no, hata sisi tunapenda parents zetu. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Anne. Hata sisi tunapenda wazazi wetu. Okay? So treat people the way you want them to treat you. I treated you with respect. Hapa ulimess. This time, Diana, ulimess. Now, it doesn't matter how many times you'll come live and give this big address about this time you're going to do this to Jacqueline. Yours are always empty threats. People who accomplish things are people like myself. Julie, thank you, darling. Thank you. You know, people like myself, we accomplish what we start. We finish what we start. Wewe, on the other hand, hot air. Unasema tu blah, blah, blah. Ukishaisema imeshatendeka. And then you always see yourself as this person who can stop people from doing this. No, nani anakudanganya? Nani anakudanganya? Aya, guys, we are here at 8 a.m. on the dot. Tukutane hapa saa 2 kabisa kamili. I will be busy providing some information. Okay? But I have a sneak peek. This is the house that Diana came and told TikTokers ya kwamba ilibomolewa ikauzwa. Okay, wacheni nini? She's below you. Oh, thank you, Sonke. Wacheni niwaonyeshe kitu haraka kabla tujaenda. Okay. Nini, really rough. Sijaka any makeup at all. Yeah. Aya. So, so I wanted to show that ili Diana aone tu sneak peek ya live yangu ya kesho asubuhi. So this is the house that Diana alikuja TikTok akasema Roy amebomoa akauza. Roy akajitetea akasema hajabomoa hiyo nyumba, alitoa tu madirisha akauza kwa sababu alikuwa na njaa. Yeah, so welcome to my live at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Ebu mnikumbushe, alisema siwezi fika kwao. Can you guys confirm, wadau? Alisema siwezi fika kwao. Ama mimi ndio nilisikia vitu zangu. Did she say that? Ya kwamba nikifika kwao, in fact let me find the recording. Wacha nitafute hiyo recording. Niliona kwa blogs. Alisema nikifika kwao atafanya nini? Yeah? Hello? Yes, alisema nikifika kwao. I remember watching it kwa blogs. Alisema in fact nimepata akiwa na brag. Ngoja. Here.
And in my home and be welcomed into my home. Something lied to her. And so as being the braggart and brainless twat that she is, she decided to make it public because she needed to, satisfy the needs of the people who also watch her, the little twats and todops that watch her. So she took her time and went home. And she tried to reach my village, which she will never reach. And again, she tried. So she reached our center, which is called Ratanga. Let me say this very clearly, and I'm going to say it very slowly so that Jacqueline can hear it, or any other person on TikTok or off TikTok that may try to reach my home. If you go to my home uninvited, you will be given the welcome of an invited visitor.
I never got that welcome. I was in your home.
I'm not going to describe the welcome. But if you do that, you will forever.
Aya, kwa hivyo mimi sikupata hiyo welcome. Mimi nataka hiyo welcome. Yeah? Please tell Diana that Lady J anasema she never got the welcome. Yeah? So sorry guys, so sorry. That is the mess in my living room. That is a mess in my living room, guys. So sorry. And the filter is now gone. Ile filter yangu poa is now gone. Imerudi. No, sio filter, my makeup. Yeah. It's actually not a mess. Let me just flip the camera. It's not mess. It's just literally my stuff. Some chairs. I do cover some things in my living room. My home is not complete. So yeah, pole tu. Tutafika. Ceiling board ishaanza kwa bedroom. Inakuja huku. Yeah, haya. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Retired Tapper. Yeah, the ceiling board is coming this way. Pole. Itafika huku living room. So guys, so again, I think that confirms ya kwamba again 10-0 to you, Diana Ross. Nilienda kwenyu. Hukujua. Nilienda kwenyu. Oh my God, Diana Ross, where will you put your head? Utajificha wapi? And this as I'm just doing because I have the time. Hizi nafanya tu kwa sababu niko na time na nataka I really want justice. I want justice for some of you, if not all of your victims. I want justice. Like right now, I am so hungry for justice. Watu wote wenye umewadhalilisha TikTok, I want some justice. I swear to God I do. And therefore, kama venye nilitoka hapa kwangu naenda kwenyu, singerudi bila kwenda kwenyu. Yani ulidhani ningerudi hapa kwangu bila kufika kwenyu mpaka kuona kaburi penye Joyce amezikwa? You think, what do you... Yani unaniona aje, Diana? Wewe uniona aje? Hala, huyu mwanamke ni kama nijui. Kai, mimi nitoke tu hapa mpaka Ratanga bila thank you Ann, thank you darling, bila kwenda penye bila complete mission yangu. Hala, mimi I get my jobs done. I'm actually very organized. I put my jobs inside a diary and I have to take them off. Yeah? So going to your house, I had to take that off. There's absolutely no way I'd have gone all the way to Ratanga and not gone to your home. So tomorrow 8 a.m. tuko hapa live. Yeah? And finally, I have a picture of your toilet. You brought my father's toilet on TikTok. You went to my father's home unprovoked. You just decided one day to pay somebody, to buy someone a phone, pay them money, Sonny, thanks for the love. And then you sent them all the way to my father's home. And they were there interviewing my family, uninvited. My family wasn't even aware you were recording them. You took pictures of everything from my mother's grave to my family's toilet, and to my mother's house. And you brought them on TikTok. And today, I got to also get a picture of your family's toilet. Let me share that picture. At least watu waone choo yenyu venye inakaa. This is something I should have done 2 years ago. I let you get away with so much. You bullied me so severely. I let you get away with it so much. And suddenly when I'm going to your home now, you're imagining that TikTokers have forgotten that you actually went to Lady J's home in 2023. And in 2025, you sent people all the way to my house here to come and take pictures. Because your mission was to burn this property of mine and to burn my school. That was your plan. Anyway, wacha tuone choo alafu tuende tulale. Kesho tuko hapa saa 2 on the dot. I've given you something to think about overnight. Ujue ya kwamba hala kube huyu Lady J yako. This Lady J is of a different breed. Yeah, mimi I'm the only person who wezi hapa TikTok. The one woman who tawaieza. Toilet coming right up. Okay. Effects, picture. Let's get the toilet. Yeah, so Diana, I finally got a picture. I got my revenge. I'm so grateful to God for this. So that is your family toilet. Looks cute. Nicely tucked in a corner in your mother's home. Yeah, sasa hii ndio choo yenyu. In case you've forgotten what it looked like. Yeah. Mumeona? I hope she's taking notes. Kwa live yenye yuko, I hope she's taking notes. Zooming. Sasa hii ndio choo ya kina Diana wadau. Truth Watchdog. Imagine 2023 vile mlikuwa mnaletewa choo ya wazazi wangu. In fact, I have a recording of that incident, the big reveal. I have the recording. Nitaenda mpaka kwa iPad yenye niliacha kutumia 2 years ago. I will find that recording. I will bring it. Before 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I will bring it. Yeah? So Lady J finally got her revenge. Huku ni kwa kina Kapunye. Yeah? Sawa, aturudisha nyumba. Nyumba ndio hii. So hii ndio choo yao wadau. Hii ndio choo yao. Na hiyo ndio nyumba yenye alikuja akadanganya TikTok ya kwamba Roy alibomoa akauza yote. Nyumba bado inasimama. Mnaona? Sasa hapo ndio kwa Kenya Kapunye. Kwa kina minister. Similiambiwa yeye kwao hao ni minister. Nyarge serikali. Ewo, wale watu wa ewo. Hapo ndio kwa serikali. Beautiful, ine? Oh, gosh. nisikufanye usilale tena. Ulale tu. Leo mpaka Dana Rose Truth Watchdog mpaka Punyi anapigia polisi. Yaani leo amekorogwa akili ajua Haji leo Punyi amekorogwa akili kukorogwa. Hala kidogo Lady J ako huko. Do you know how much money she used today, guys? I'm very sure she used over 100,000 Kenya shillings today. Over 100K today because she had to hire goons. She had to pay people. Hata watu wa boda boda walilipwa waningoje. Imagine. And I still made it to your home. Look. Mtakuona gate. Situache utamu for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a busy we have a very busy morning in the morning. Gate is rusted. Oh my God. In fact, let me show you the gate. Gate hata ilinishtua. Nyargi serikali. Okay. Aya, hiyo ndio gate ya Kenya Diana Ross, guys. I kid you not. I know it looks unreal, but this is their gate. I swear to God. Carolina, that is their gate. Kwa kina minister, in your gate. Mnaona gate? Oh gosh. Siwezi onyesha kaburi. Mimi I'm not a psychopath like Diana Ross. I will never show kaburi. Lakini niko na hizo zote, mavideo zote. Niko nazo. Hamuoni poa, basi wacha ni zoom nje. Wacha let me zoom out. Ili muone poa. Sawa. Okay. Ngoja. Wacha ni zoom out. Ngojeni kidogo. Nitawapatia better view. Okay. Haya. Ndio haiko clear. Haya. Naleta msijali. Hala. I thought it was in movies. Witches live inside. Yes, remembered. Hii ndio ya mwisho. Nawazumia gate vizuri. Wadau, nawazumia gate. Naitoa nje kidogo muone. Haya. Wacha tu zoom. Mnaona gate sasa? Mnaona hiyo ndio gate wadau, hiyo ndio gate. Sikutaka nimuone nyumba. Allah, wacha nitoe hiyo. Sikutaka muone nyumba leo. Nyumba ni ya kesho. Nyumba sasa ni Lady J's home movies. Haiko sawa Sabina. Haiko sawa at all. Hiyo gate sio ya minister. That gate sio ya minister. Iko rusted, it is awful. It's absolutely awful. Hata gate ya babangu yenye alieka in 1970s what does not look like that. And mind you, my father's home, unaingia the first gate, you drive, and then you enter the second gate. That is how rich people live. Sio hivi? Hala? Anyway, guys, tukutane kesho asubuhi. Yeah, so Diana, never ever imagine that I'm like you. Mimi if I focus, nikitaka kufanya kitu, trust me, nikiamua nafanya kitu, naifanya mpaka niimalize. Okay, mpaka niimalize, mpaka mwisho. Sawa. Like right now, I'm doing some jobs in my house. I'm fixing my bedrooms, I'm fixing cabinets and all that, fixing whatever. Kwa hii nyumba yangu, I'm doing a lot of work. Wacha nionyeshe tu kidogo. Naenda tu pole pole, pesa ya ng'ambo. Ukitoka ng'ambo, you spend money too fast. Unaenda broke, mbio sana. And then marafiki wanaanza kukudodge. So natufanya tu kidogo sana. Haya. So, yeah, so if you can see, this is the work going on in my house. The ceiling board is coming in. Pole pole to room to room to room to room. Very soon the entire house will have ceiling board. Some cabinets are going in my bedroom. Hakuna network huko. Mmeona kweli? Did you guys see what I was showing you? The ceiling board. Kazi nafanya kwa bedroom. Sidhani mmeona. Did you guys see it? Really? Hapana. Oh, no, I turned the lights on. I've got light everywhere. Yeah. Ni venye hakuna network ya internet kwa bedroom. Poleni guys, poleni. Alright, so that's actually good. If you didn't see the work that I'm doing in the bedroom, so that's perfect. Yeah, so good night. See you tomorrow morning. The syllabus continues. So Diana, yet again, you are wrong. Again, you are wrong. Na mimi sipigani na wewe. Usidhani ya kwamba hii ni vita ati unanifungulia live ati unani address na ukiwa umesimama na mziki. Yani you're wasting your time. Ati uko room haina vitu. No, I have the bedrooms have beds. Haina vitu aje. You know. So anyway guys, so I am not fighting Diana Ross. However, I want justice to be served. I will find out which element of her words can fit within a legal framework. Okay? Anything that actually violates human rights, the rights, the basic civil rights of a person. Yeah? Asirudi UK, narudi kufanya nini UK, Sabina? We enda UK, ukitaka. Aya, moderators, just, huyu amenitumia 2 comments za kijinga, enda Shakahola, bye. Aya. Mob love, money girl, mob love, darling. So guys, thank you for spending the night with me. Wacheni sasa nilale, shukutane kesho. I hope bloggers wamepata hizo ma videos. At least that gives you a sneak peek of our live tomorrow morning. Tutaenda through the entire shebang. Yani I've got like breakfast sorted when it comes to tea. Okay? When it comes to tea, I've got you covered. Already uploading. Hapo sasa spy. Hapo sasa. Saloma, when it comes to tea, you're covered. Mtafute tu kenye kinaitwa nini? Mandazi. Mtafute mandazi mwe ready. Chai iko ready. Chai iko ready. Na bado. Na bado. Yeah. So, what's happening to the hair? I'm taking it off. Naitoa, naibomoa. Yeah, I'm taking it off a bit one by one. and then I'll have to do my hair again. Yeah. She'd say, I see you. Oh, good night, Musab. Good night, darling. Mikate kwa wingi dama kangumuso ni ati hiyo funny Nina. I have to, I actually learned comedy on TikTok. Mpaka siku hizi, actually people sometimes find what I say funny and I like that. So thank you guys so much. Always remember humanity first. Anyone violating human rights and pretending like they're victims. For instance, today venye nilikuwa nasikiza hiyo recording ya Diana Ross akipigia polisi, alikuwa anasema ya kwamba au watu wenye wanapigia polisi wanamtroll, again trying to manipulate people into thinking that she is a victim of anybody when she's nobody's victim. Those people were just doing their duty of reporting crime, which was perfect. Yeah, so you're nobody's victim, sweetie. You're nobody's victim. You're not even Lady J's victim. Ulinikujia, hizo vitu zote zenye nafanya saizi ulinifanyia 2 years ago, and you keep repeating ya kwamba saizi unataka kuanza vita na mimi. There is no vita utaanza, hakuna vita, relax, ngoja, wait for your fate. We are preparing your fate right now. You've bullied so many people and destroyed many people's lives. Now sit down, ongoja fate yako. Sawa. Aya, guys, have a lovely evening. Let's meet tomorrow, 8 a.m. Bye-bye. Hugs, Jenny. Hugs, darling. Yeah, Wangui, I see you, my love. Aya, mlale salama. Guys, sipandishi guests. Love you lots, my love. Wangui wangu nakupenda. Aya, bye-bye, people. Bye-bye.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.